Hey guys, Kevin Zellman here with your Idol recap on Q Hollywood for Get Real LOL. As you guys know, this is the place you can get your entertainment news 24/7, so make sure you guys are following me on Facebook and on Twitter. We have a very special guest joining me. We have last season's runner-up Clark Beckham to talk about his upcoming tour and to give us an update on his new music. So make sure you guys stay tuned until the end because I have an exciting opportunity for you Idol recap viewers. So now getting into the last week of Idol, it was another grueling one for the contestants. They each performed solo and were then put into three separate rooms. Two rooms were going through to the next round and one room was being eliminated. That left 51 contestants left. The next round was final judgment. Each contestant had to again perform solo, this time in front of an audience with the judges watching while determining their fate. The contestants walked down that dreaded long aisleway to sit in the chair before the judges, either to hear a yes or a no. So without further ado, your top 24 are Stephanie Negrete, Shelby Z, Mackenzie Borg, Trent Harmon, Jenna Renee, James the Eighth, Corey Wheeler, Adam Lasher, Genevieve Rose Mitchell, CJ Johnson, Amelia Eisenhower, Lee Zhe, Avalon Young, Dalton Rapatoni, Manny Torres, Thomas Stringfellow, Sonica Vade, Olivia Rocks, who, as you guys know, was on the show last week, Emily Brooke, Gianna Isabella, Jen Blossel, Tristan McIntosh, Jordan Sasser, and finally, LaPortia Renee. I have to say it's a pretty solid top 24 in my opinion. Next week, you guys, 12 contestants are going to be performing solo and a duet with a former Idol winner and or contestant. 5 of those 12 are going to be eliminated, but some of the people that the top 24 are performing with are, get ready for it, this is exciting, David Cook, Daughtry, Scotty McCreery, Ruben Studdard, Constantine Maroulis, Kelly Pickler, Jordan Sparks, Haley Reinhart, Lauren Elena, Fantasia, Caleb Johnson, and my friend Nick Fradiani. And you guys, those are the only ones that have been teased. I'm sure that many more are going to be seen on the show. Alright guys, please welcome Clark Beckham to the show.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today. How has everything been since the finale, actually?
Man, it's been good. It's been wild. A lot of people say, like, so are you enjoying the ride? And, you know, American Idol was a ride. After the finale, the ride stopped, you know. It's more of a, you know, especially since I was released from all contracts and everything. So I'm an independent artist. I don't have a label or management or anything working for me. I'm looking for those things, but it's kind of like if you're just enjoying the ride, you're just going to crash and burn. I mean, you're not going to really do much. So I've been working really hard to, you know, to climb up this mountain and to really work really hard to do this. And I don't have a problem with that. You know, I'm not. I've said this before, but I'm not a stranger to hard work. I'm not scared of that. So I enjoy it. I welcome it. But I've just been working really hard to get the right connections and right people to write with and recording and singing and touring and just doing everything I can to set up myself to continue my career and to, you know, to do this as big as I believe I'm called to do it, which is the biggest. So,
well, I mean, it's pretty big. So you're going on a tour. It's correct. I want to make sure I'm saying it correct. Is it the 4x4 tour? I know is that correct?
Yeah, I guess it just kind of. I don't know why I said it. It was just. It's a little miniature tour, and it's just a 4-day kind of a thing. And Lee University, where I graduated from, is actually putting it on, and they're being so incredible to fund it and everything.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so because of that, we're going to charge nothing. It's free admission, all ages. There's going to be a meet and greet afterwards. And what was so frustrating with a lot of us, with the contestants at the top 5 on the tour, is there were so many people that couldn't come because it was so expensive. And the meet and greets were so expensive and everything. And I get it. You know, you got to make your money, and there's buses to be paid, and there's so many people to pay and to work out and to make it work, and hotels and all that stuff. But you know, this one I'm making sure that we can make it happen where it's for free. So I'm in a van, you know, with my band, and Lee is really helping a lot in funding it, and they're gonna have like a table out front and say something for like the first 5 minutes of the show, and then that's it. And then it's just my thing. So it's good. I'm gonna have a meet and greet and full concert. Just had a rehearsal a couple days ago for it, a couple rehearsals for it, and it's gonna be really, really good and all for free. All
Can
ages.
can fans be expecting new music for you like to premiere during these tours or during
Yeah.
these shows? I mean,
The majority of the songs that I'm gonna play are songs that I've been writing.
nice.
That are not released anywhere that will be on this next album. So absolutely, the majority of the material is new stuff.
That's awesome. That's exciting. And what you were talking about the fans and meeting them. What's your favorite part about meeting all the fans?
I think my favorite part about meeting fans and past meetings I've had are I really love giving advice from musicians
Mm-hmm.
and like talking to musicians and singers and players that really want to actually do it and want to work hard to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Not the I like to sing in my shower and one day I'll be big, but I'm not doing anything about it. But like people who actually want to do it. But really everybody. I don't know if I have a favorite part. It's just nice getting to know the people that are making all this possible and
Mm-hmm.
like me. That's just a cool idea.
Right. So your tour, it's gonna be in cities around where you live, right?
Correct. The South.
Do you plan on coming to the West Coast or going further with it?
I am. This tour is the 4x4 tour. I just called it that because it's 4 days, 4 cities, and it's right in a row. It's 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th.
Uh-huh.
Memphis, Birmingham, Greenville, South Carolina, and Knoxville, Tennessee. Just bam, 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 and it's with elite people and everything. But myself, I'm playing a lot. I'm playing in Pennsylvania tomorrow.
Nice.
I'm playing in Orange County, California.
Uh-huh.
The end of the month, I'm singing in Oklahoma. March 1st, the national anthem for the Oklahoma Sooners basketball team, which I'm
That's
pumped
awesome.
about. I'm a huge Oklahoma fan.
That's awesome.
And I'm singing in North Carolina. All that information is on clarkbeckham.com on my website. But I'm singing all over the place. And I'm singing in California actually quite a bit this coming year. But
good.
That's all on my website.
We were talking about the Idols tour a little bit. What was your favorite part about being on that tour, and what's going to be different from that tour to the one you're about to go on?
Well, my favorite part about the Idol tour was just playing for people.
Mm-hmm.
Just playing for a giant amount of people, over 1,000 people every night, and with a great band and new people and my brothers and sisters of like meaning Jax and Tiana, Nick and Rayvon, and just being with them and being on the tour bus and having the system so perfectly laid out and everything was so well done, and playing just at a high level at these awesome venues. And the band, I loved hanging and learning from the band instrumentally, and playing around with ideas with them, and I loved doing that. With this tour, a lot of the same things I'm going to love. I'm going to love playing in front of it. And this tour, it's going to be different. It's going to be packed. It's going to be like 300 cap rooms or so. And we're expecting it to be absolutely full, standing room only. And we're actually worried that we're going to actually have to have people be turned away because they're not going to get there early enough because it's free admission.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like the first thing big thing I'm doing since Idol. So I'm looking forward to like singing to packed rooms filled with only the people that got there early enough to get there.
Mm-hmm.
The last time I saw you was actually on the Idol tour. I came and visited you guys one day at the LA show. And a lot of people, they don't really see what goes on behind the scenes with, especially the five of you. But you guys are so incredibly close. And you guys are still talking to this day, correct?
Right, that's correct.
How are you visiting each other? Are you going out and texting every day? What's it like with the five of you guys now?
Well, we have a group message, like text message that we will just say usually funny things that happen.
Right.
If anything relates to Idol or anybody like family members that we all know of each other or different things like that, we'll text each other. We'll call each other from, just random times. Jack sent me Christmas present. It was it was a Tori Kelly vinyl.
Oh, she told me about this. Yes.
She did.
Yes.
I was blown away. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what it was gonna be, but I just opened it and it was a Tori Kelly like vinyl, and then like a book of an author that we had both talked about that we really liked and respected, and then it was a book of his. So it was just like it was just it was just really cool. So little things like that, and then Nick is here in Nashville,
Mm-hmm.
so we'll hang out. We'll go eat every once in a while, and when he's not doing anything, and Rayvon is here in Nashville every once in a while, and we'll connect when I'm here and he's here, and you know, just when we're around each other, we see each other.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So I saw on actually Twitter and your Instagram that you got to open for Alan Stone. And
Yeah,
I know that he's like, no pun intended, he's like one of your idols. What was that like for you?
yeah. Alan is great. He's a good guy. Loves people. He is such a good musical role model and musically and relationally, and how he treats people and how he is and how he does the show, and I've learned so much from him just from talking to him and from observing. But that was really cool. We were all really excited. I had like a 7-piece band. Like we had so much fun. It was huge. I mean, it was just great opportunity, and it was awesome. And now I'm actually looking forward to. I'm actually going to be opening for. This just was announced today. I'm going to be opening for Taylor Hicks.
No way.
Yeah, he's got a couple. He has 3 shows in the South, Southeast, and I can't make one of them, but I'm making them April 14th and April 16th. April 14th is in Alabama, I think somewhere. Again, it's on my website. And then April 16th is Franklin, Tennessee, near Nashville, near home. There, and he asked me to open for him, and so that was a huge honor, and I'm really excited about that.
Are you currently watching Idol this season?
I am. I've been so busy that I've missed the last couple episodes, but I watched a lot of the auditions. I watched most of this past episode of
Mm-hmm.
Hollywood Week, the solo rounds
Mm-hmm.
and stuff, and I was there for Hollywood Week.
That's right.
I was there hanging out and kind of just there encouraging contestants and meeting some people, and so I'm kind of into this next season for sure.
It's been very exciting. Did you, while you were on the show, did you have, I've been asking all the past contestants that I've had on the show, did you have a favorite judge? I know that some people can't really say, but since you're off the show, are you able to now?
Yeah, that's probably our most frequently asked question, and it's really hard to answer. I think my favorite judge, really, I think my favorite judge was Jennifer Lopez. She was just, I just felt really comfortable when she was there and I was singing for her. I just felt comfortable. It's almost like a motherly kind of a thing. Like I just felt really comfortable
Mm-hmm.
when and then for the first part of the show, I was really trying to impress Harry. It's all I cared about. From the audition, when he told me he didn't think I was ready and he gave me a no to not make it through to Hollywood,
Mm-hmm.
that really struck me. And for the first bit, pretty much all of Hollywood Week, all I was trying to do was get Harry to like me and impress Harry. That's all I cared about. I didn't care about another person in the world liking me at that point, just Harry. And I realized that that's not healthy. That's not how you're supposed to perform. So I got over that and I stopped that. And when I did, I started to really increase my quality of performance. But Harry's really special just because, he's such a great performer and great musician. And I love Keith. Keith hurt me a little bit when they said, who do you think won the night on the finale? And J-Lo was like, oh, I don't know, it's Ty. And Harry was like, oh, I don't know, it's Ty. And then Keith was like, I think I'm in Nick's camp. It's like the last thing you heard. I was like, oh, Keith,
Right.
my Nashville brother. But I love Keith. He's one of the kindest people I've ever met,
Mm-hmm.
and he's the real deal. And so it's really hard to pick.
What are your thoughts on the whole finale week that you had? between performing with everyone and then even the outcome. What's your whole opinion on all of that?
I loved it. It was so fun, especially with Michael McDonald
Hmm.
and getting to kind of just walk the halls with Chris Brown and Pitbull and everybody that was there. That was really great. I loved the finale. I loved the preparation was crazy
Oh, I'm sure.
because there were so many things to prepare for. There were three songs to prepare for, and then there are all these group songs and solo songs and duets for the day after
Hmm.
the revealing show. So it was crazy, but I loved it. I love that kind of stuff when it's just crazy. You got to rehearse like crazy, um, and the results. I thought I was gonna win, just to be honest.
Hmm.
And then when we got together and right before Ryan when during the pause, the American Idol of season 14 is during that pause, I was just trying to picture my name or imagine my name being told, and I couldn't for some reason.
Hmm.
I just couldn't hear. I just kept hearing Nick Fradiani, Nick Fradiani. I just couldn't imagine my name being said for some reason, and then sure enough, Nick Fradiani. And at first, I was like, "Crap,
Of course.
this sucks." I really wanted to win. I thought I was going to, um, and then a while after, I'm just convinced, and I'm just sure that I'm protected and I'm where I need to be, and that's been confirmed to me
Hmm.
since. And Nick and I have talked about it, and he said, I think the best thing happened for both of us. I think the best thing that could have happened to Nick was for him to win, and the best thing to happen for me was for me to get second place.
Hmm.
I really believe that, and he believes that. We've talked about it, so I have absolutely no regrets about anything on American Idol. The producers are awesome. I do want to say, just officially, um, that my entire time on Idol, I was treated very well. We were all treated very well. The producers are good people. Sometimes they make decisions that we don't like, but it's because it's a TV show and that's their show, and that's their responsibility and their job to make a TV show. Sometimes we don't like decisions they make, but it's a TV show and that's their purpose. That's what they're doing, and that's okay. It's what we signed up for. Um, the vocal coaches to the contestant coordinators to the production assistants to the camera guys to the band to the executive producers, we were treated very well, and they're good people. And I really did have a great experience from the first time I walked into audition, from the time I left after the finale. But I really loved every bit of it.
That's so good to hear. And before we leave, do you have a release date for your album that you can tell us, or do you have no idea whatsoever yet?
I have no idea. I'm writing a lot.
Hmm.
I'm writing with some really great people. I'm writing with Brian McKnight. I wrote a song with for it, which was really cool that I got to do that. He's
That's
awesome. Um, do you remember me telling you when you'd ask like who are your idols or who do you really like or would like to work with and stuff? And John Bellion was someone that I said.
Uh huh.
Well, I've met him and we've actually become friends.
That's awesome.
We're talking things through, and he's going to be involved on this album, and
That's
I'm
awesome.
actually going to get to work with him. So yeah, that's really exciting. I call him, when people ask me about him, I refer to him as a musical revolutionist. He really is, and I'm going to get to hopefully be a guy on the frontier with him. And
That's
the
so
whole
cool.
music. But yeah, but I'm again, I don't have a record label, so I got to fund this thing
Uh
myself.
huh.
But I'm writing a lot, and what I won't do is rush a
Hmm.
project and just throw something out for the sake of having something out. I'm going to make it my absolute best the best piece of work I can possibly make.
Hmm.
And until it is to that level, I won't release anything. So you can count when I do release an album, it'll be the best thing that I can possibly make. But my goal is to have something by the end of this year.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, I can't wait to hear it. Thank you so much for coming on. And whenever you have your new music being released, let me know and we can have you back on and we'll help you promote and everything. I wish you the best of luck.
Great, man. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Awesome. Hope to see you soon, Clark.
All right. See ya.
Bye.
So that's all the time we have for today. Make sure you guys are following me on Twitter at Kevin Zellman and tweet me using hashtag Idol Recap because I want to know two things from you. Are you happy with the top 24? And I want to know who you want to see join me on a future episode of Idol Recap. I want to hear from you guys, so start tweeting me. I'll see you guys later. Bye.